Welcome to Company for number 2. I am typing, but I noticed that my numbers have gone up to 344, so I gained another person. I also got a good compliment on one of our ear bleeding songs, so thank you very much for that. Um, to the 344 of you who are here, I greatly appreciate y'all, and I want to let everybody know I am in a good spot, yo. I'm in a good spot. I just really am behind on typing this damn book. So I'm trying to get that done, make a video for y'all, and I had to go in the shed today to get my inherited bow that I have. I had it in the shed, so now it's out of the shed. And in comparison to my first bow that I ever bought, they're a little different. But I don't think this thing needs to be restrung, but it definitely is something that I inherited. And so it's a let me put it on the other side where I can actually read it. It is a Super Flight by Dartan. It's even got the symbol, which y'all can't see, of course. But yeah, I want to say thank you to 344 of you who are here. I may do a video about this bow. I may shoot this bow at some point, at some time, and film it. I may even live Instagram it and TikTok it. I just got to figure out how to set everything up. But it won't be today because the ground is still damp and saturated. So, but I just wanted to put that out there. But most importantly, thank you to 344 beautiful people who have given Echo Fan Grey Wolf a reason to live. So thank you guys very much. Greatly appreciate you. Greatly appreciate you. You guys have no idea what you actually mean to me. So, probably ain't always going to see eye to eye. But I do have to thank you, and as many thanks as I can while I can, because I will say my only fear of getting signed is that I won't be able to come back to this channel until contracts and stuff are signed, or that I have to give up control of the channel to corporations or whoever signs me for whatever acting deals. Like, well, if you got a YouTube channel, we got to do this. Because if you ever work for certain companies like WWE and all that, you're only allowed to have so much control over your stuff, and you're only allowed to post wholesome, good stuff. Just go watch any WWE superstar. Their stuff is always wholesome and peaceful, so it doesn't make the company look bad. And I get it, but the rest of the world doesn't get it. And as an actor, you have to explain this thing to people who don't want to have nothing to do with this business. This is a cutthroat business. Understand, no matter what form of entertainment you are in, it is a cutthroat business. And if you don't have enough money to be your own boss and you're under the corporate thumb, you kind of have to go by their rules. And so before I'm under the corporate thumb, because there's going to be a time where you guys are going to think that I'm a sellout. And I want to point this out. Am I selling out or am I surviving? Because that's something that I had to learn when people would call rappers, when you see rappers and Coke commercials and all that. It's like, these guys, this is how they pay their fucking rent. Because the way this business works, and this is why being an actor is a little easier than being a singer. Being a singer, you mostly make all your money with your concerts. Actors, you make most of your money with movies, TV, commercials, and everything. However, it costs more to be a singer because you have to pay for studio time, you have to pay for videos, you have to pay for editing. As an actor, you pay me to say some shit on TV, and then they edit it while I'm cutting my check. We're moving on to the next project, while the singers, they have to pay for their studio time, they have to pay for the actual stuff. Now, if you're multi-glamorant, where you're the boss and you're running the show, so you pay for the studio, you pay for the time, you pay to get the shit edited properly, and you sit there and you put everything together. That's a whole different thing. So this is why when my numbers go up, I try to thank y'all as much as I can, because the second I get to rock one of those suits and I'm working for Marvel or Fox, I won't be able to do this. That's why it's important that when my number goes up, which it has, I'm at 344 for today. So when the number goes up, I have to make a thank you note, because there's a slim chance that the people who I get signed with won't let me. Like if I do a deodorant commercial, there's some degree right there. If degree calls me and say, hey, we are going to give you this much money for every commercial that you do. Your ideas, put them on the table. We'll throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And this is kind of how this thing works. I haven't been blessed enough to be signed. I haven't been blessed enough to be a working actor the way I want to be. But if that day comes, which, let me rephrase that, we don't do negatives here. When that day comes, I want you to be able to understand where I'm coming from. So when I don't get to make thank you videos, or I don't get to do things that I've been doing, or I don't get to do Monologue Mondays, which is coming back, if I don't get to do the things that I normally do on this channel, I don't want y'all to take that shit personally. I just want you to know, you'll know it, because I will let you know, yo, I'm signed by this such, and I'm only allowed to do maybe one video a month, where on this channel, if y'all haven't noticed, I try to pump out maybe between 5 and 7 videos a day. I'm sorry, I do try. I don't know how many actually get watched, but when they do get watched and they get comments, I respond to the comments as fast as I can. I'm a couple hours late on the person with the comment on the singing that I've done, and thank you for that. But I also want to tell you guys, I want to thank you to the people who have defended me in the comments. I want to say thank you all the time, because you guys matter to me. And yes, do I matter, and does my life matter to you? They are very depressing songs. They came in a moment in my head, and I got to thinking about it, you know, because a lot of people don't think if we matter to people. We just live our lives. And last night, with this rotten ass fortune, it's not really a rotten fortune, it just depends on how you look at it. It is a video, and I don't really know how to process it still a few hours later, where it says, only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Yeah, can't talk today. But it's kind of right, and it's kind of not. And so you have to be the debater when the shoe is on your foot right now. Am I doing this for me as well as others, or am I just doing it for the others? And the answer is you're probably doing both, and you just don't know it. But again, thank you to 344 of you beautiful people who have given me a platform and an extra reason to stay in a good place and be free and have people care. Because the one thing we all want, or the one thing we all need, is to at least know that someone cares. And most of us don't get that. Most of us don't get that at all. And there are people out there who are in worse shape than we are, and we don't recognize it because we're a lot surrounding in our own lives. And misery loves company, but if you're not aware that you are miserable, you will never be aware that you are miserable. Oh, one more thing. So I'll do it here, right now, in my thank you video, before I do this on TikTok. So when I went looking for my bow, I found a few treasures. Apparently I bought a Justice League collection many years ago, and I never opened the damn thing. I bought Star Wars for Baltar Swan. I have no idea what I did with her, and this dude, Kofi Aron, or whatever the hell his name is, there was a comic book. I lost it, but that's them, you know. I'll have to find the girl somewhere. I have no idea where the hell she is. But I thought I had these guys in a closet. Cobra Commander, Snake Eyes with Timber. I have the original, but this is like a reprint. Baroness. Another Snake Eyes. I swore I had those guys in the closet. I clearly don't have them in the closet. Another Snake Eyes. I have the original of this guy. This is the only print of this guy that I have. But I have the original Major Blood. No. So the original Major Blood is hand only had like 2 on the toy, but it's a cyborg hand. So I just thought I'd share that with y'all, and once again say thank you. So that being said, thank you to 344 beautiful people. I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Ever number 2. I'll probably be back later. Be seeing you.